Morning, Jose. How you doing today? I'm doing pretty good. I have been having some weird dreams the last couple nights, but I feel like I got a decent amount of sleep last night, which is good. Got up, went for a walk this morning, just a short one. Goodness. Yeah, I thought about it as I was putting the date in. Morning, John. As I was putting the date in, I was like, holy shit, we are already halfway through 2026, and that is insane. Alright, let's take a look and see what we got going on today. I think, what do we have? 1.5 weeks left of this month. It goes to the 30th. Could use a coffee. Coffee. I saw this thing, I saw this reel that was like, would you, if you were, someone was going to give you like $1 million, but you have to give up caffeine, and I was like, done. Except, do they count the caffeine in chocolate? Because then I would not be so confident in my answer, because I don't know that I could give up chocolate for $1 million. I'm sorry, people out there that are like, take the money. You know, I don't think money buys all the happiness in the world, and I'm just saying, chocolate can make you pretty happy. Although it is predicted that like chocolate's in trouble, and like maybe there won't be chocolate one day, and that will make me real sad. And I hope that I die way before then. I hope that's like 200 years from now. I'll definitely not be alive for that. I was like, don't introduce chocolate to this world and then take it away from me. You can't because you have gout right now. That sucks. I've never really liked coffee. I drank it a little bit in college. And when I say a little bit, a very little bit. There were a couple all-nighters that I pulled, and I choked down some coffee. And that was pretty much the extent of it. And that was coffee with a lot of sugar and a lot of milk, and even then it was terrible. But I'm just saying, if somebody was like $1 million and you have to give up like energy drinks, coffee, like anything with caffeine in it that's a drink, I'd be like, done, give me the $1 million. I will take it. And I will live a very happy life. But if they were like, that includes chocolate, I'll be like, let me think about this. Let me think about this. I was like, cause is $1 million nice? Yes. Is it life-changing? Yes. You know, in the scheme of today's society, like, is it that much? I mean, come on. Compared to chocolate. I mean, imagine never having Justin's chocolate peanut butter cups again. What a sad life. Alright, daily challenges. General, 5-chain pickerel caught. My least favorite might be pickerel, but redfin are a little bit worse than chain. Clothing style updated. 2 free roam events played. 5 fresh produce eaten. Jump onto a horse from a 3-meter height. 5 oregano picked. And 3 player kills with a rifle in showdowns. Those actually aren't too bad general daily challenges. Oh, you can't have chocolate because of the gout. Okay. Well, that's just sad. I pray that never comes to me. I cannot live without the chocolate. 2 bounties brought in from Lemoyne posters. 2 bounties completed with at least 1 other pasta member, so that one usually bugs out. 1 bounty completed without killing an enemy or bounty target. That one also is not very consistent, but the Wolfman bounty does work probably 90+% of the time. 20 carcasses donated within 10 minutes. Make a special stew. Donate 3 deadly predator carcasses or skins. Find 3 American wildflowers, 2 collectibles with a metal detector, and use 3 maps, which suck. Complete a special moonshine recipe. Have 2 drunken player interactions. Play with the band for 2 minutes. Craft or cook 7 items at a wilderness camp. 2 hardy tonics used when too hot or too cold, and 2 sedated animal revived. Some of these are not great. So we got 1. There's 1 easy one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so there is 9 fairly easy ones. I probably don't have the stuff to make the stew though, because I'm really low on everything. Depending on what it is. Ooh, warm stew. I have exactly 3 flaky fish. Perfect. Howdy, Stellar. How's it going? My day's going pretty good. It started just a little while ago. It's 9 a.m. I didn't wake up. I woke up at 7:30 and then I went back to sleep for about 20 minutes. And then I got up and went for a walk, and now I've got some tea on my right and some oatmeal on my left that is going to get cold, I envision, before I eat it. It's my last packet of oatmeal. That's the oatmeal I usually take the packets with me to work, and then I eat it around 10 a.m. I've got a little tea kettle there. Because I don't like to get up. And when I get up in the morning, I'm pretty low maintenance. So when I get up in the morning, I'm getting up like 15-20 minutes before I have to be out the door. Because I just don't, like, I want to sleep a little bit more. And I'm not like somebody who has to spend a lot of time getting ready. You know, wash the face, brush the teeth, brush through the hair, out the door. Dress, out the door. That's me. And I don't want to get up earlier to eat because I also don't want to eat at like 6 a.m. Like, I'm not hungry at 6 a.m. And then if I eat at 6 a.m., then it's like by 9, 10 a.m., it's like, well, I'm hungry again. Because I ate so early. Like, I got my, like, everything going. So I'd rather just wait and eat at work when I get hungry. Which could be anywhere from, I mean, I could get hungry at 7 a.m. sometimes. So it could be anywhere from 7 to 10 that I have my breakfast. But it just depends. Alright, let's go jump off the bank in Rhodes so we can get our... And then we'll do the bounties out of here too. Last night I went to bed at 10:30 a.m. and I woke up at 10:30 p.m. and woke up at 12:45 a.m. Or you went to bed, then fell asleep at 1 a.m. Hey, Skittle, how's it going? I'm listening to Japanese songs and K-pop songs too. I do love K-pop Demon Hunters. I really do. I love it. It's so good. When we first watched it, I mean, I thought that I would like it just fine, but it is it ended up being really, really good. Woke up at midnight. That's me usually. So I fell asleep last night and woke up like a half an hour later, and I'd had a bad dream. Not bad enough to like get me up, but like bad enough to wake me up. I've had kind of oops, my bad. I've had kind of a couple not so great mental health days the last couple days. Like, I was doing really good, and then I had a couple days of just being kind of down. So we're resetting. I went on a good nature walk yesterday. Self-care, all that good stuff. Lots of journaling. There we go. Alright, so this is the Bank of Rhodes is a good place to do that here. I find you do have to hit the jump button. Some people say you don't have to, but I find if I don't hit the jump button, then I just kind of like go off the edge. And faceplant, like the first time. Alright, let's give our horse a cookie too. Howdy, Valar, how's it going? Welcome. I'm having a couple like weird dreams lately, and I know it's just my brain processing, but I don't like it. Sometimes I think my brain just needs to shut the hell up. Alright, let's do a 2-person. Because we need to bring in 2 from Lemoyne, and then we could do like the Wolfman to get the... Don't kill anybody. Oh, I gotta change my outfit too. That's a daily. I do like this outfit though. I wonder if it'll... I wonder if I have it on my... There we go. I do. And we get the hat back. Nice. Ooh, do we have any good collectibles around here? Perfect. We're going right by a coin. Let's grab that. There's other collectibles, but I'm just gonna grab the coin. I gotta get metal detector ones. Let's see. What's going on this weekend? We got a happy Father's Day to anybody who is a papa. Anybody have any plans this weekend? Whoop, my bad. Howdy, Jess. How's it going? I finally found a legendary animal to get more of the Clovely set and for the Trader Daily. That's right. I forgot to put the Trader Daily too. Howdy, Zhuo. How's it going? Appreciate it. Appreciate you stopping in. I fell in love with Japan, China, and Korea. That's why I listen to their music and eat their food. I'm also learning how to talk their language. That's really awesome. I actually really enjoy Japanese culture. The style of martial art I used to train in was a Japanese style. And I do really like the architecture, and I would be really nervous to travel. I'm just like, I would need somebody with me that's confident and like either knows what they're doing or can fake it, because to travel on my own there, I think I would not be able to enjoy the experience as much because I would be too anxious. I would have to go like with a group or something, or like I would have to have somebody with me. I have traveled on my own in the States and to Canada, so I can travel on my own and in areas where I'm like comfortable with, yeah, the language and like things. I mean, even in Canada, like I did have to exchange money at the time. Like, I don't know if you'd have to do that now. Because everybody uses card now, but like back then I needed to have cash. I needed to have cash for like the taxi and stuff. And so I had to do those things, but I was okay with it because like generally speaking, it's not different from the States in terms of like, yeah. So like traveling, I could travel on my own within the States, and like even Canada I think would be fine. But to travel to another country, like outside of the United States, I think I would definitely need to have somebody with me. And that's just so I can enjoy the experience as well, because if I were trying to travel on my own, I just think I would be too anxious to enjoy it ultimately. Shit, we don't need incendiaries. I'm gonna try to get these guys alive. I love how that went through to the bounty. That's hilarious. I went through the tent, through the guy, like past the guy I was aiming at. Did you this game, man? Did you see that? I was on my rope and it swapped to my sidearm. This game is like, fuck you. He took one bullet, but he's fine, I think. Same here. I'm doing German. Nice. I know a tiny bit of Japanese, but that's it. Just like a very small amount. My coworker, who still trains, who still works and trains where I used to, has really gotten into the language. I don't know if he's still doing it, but he was like taking classes and he was learning how to write and all sorts of stuff, which I think is pretty cool. All right, let's go. Oops. Let's go grab our other bounty. Jesus. It's gonna be a pain because these guys are gonna keep chasing. Because you said you were going to try to get them alive, and the game was like, are you sure about that? Prob's not. Why is the bathroom debate such a big issue in the United States? I'm from Greece, and I recently saw a father being criticized for taking his daughter into a women's restroom. I found the whole situation a bit awkward and confusing. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff going on with bathrooms. Let me ask you, because you said you're from Greece. Do you guys have, like... This again. Do you have single bathrooms there, or do you have like bathrooms with multiple stalls in it? I'm just curious, because that might frame some of my answer here. So most women, I think, based off what I've seen in the comment section and based off I've talked to women and stuff. Most women do not have a problem with a dad bringing their daughters into the women's restroom to use the restroom. Because we're not set up in there should be family restrooms. Businesses should have family restrooms where a dad who's out with his daughters can take his daughters into a single restroom. The issue is, what does the dad do? Does he let his girls go into the bathroom? Does he take them into the men's bathroom? I wouldn't want that for the daughters. Does he let them go into the bathroom by themselves? I mean, that could also be potentially dangerous. Like, I don't want to send my young kids into a bathroom on their own when there's other people in there and I don't know who's in there. Like, yeah, so as a woman, I'm okay. If a dad needs to bring his daughters need to go to the bathroom and he needs to bring them into the bathroom, like, bring them into the women's bathroom. I'm fine with that. I don't have a problem with that.
Not this.
Hey, come here, sir. I must put you first because you'll escape. But some woman decided to take offense that he was in there with his daughter. She got her husband or her dad or her fiance or somebody, I don't know, to come in and see. I don't know exactly who it was. And then he got on the phone with the cops, and then they stood there yelling, which scared the crap out of his daughters. And it was not the right way to handle it. Like, if they were concerned, they could have grabbed a manager. They could have let the manager handle it. They could have called the cops from outside the bathroom if they want to do that. Stupid thing to call the cops over, in my opinion. Just let the dad in there, let the daughters finish up, and he'll leave. Like, he wasn't in there on his own. If he was in there on his own, then yes, that's a huge problem. Like, you know. But the topic is very volatile right now anyway, so... and people will do anything to get attention. Hey, Mazin, how's it going? But what they need to do is businesses need to have a family restroom available for these situations, because it would be the same thing the other way around, except people don't see it as much of an issue the other way around, or nobody sees it an issue the other way around. If a mom's out with her young sons, she brings the boys, you know, into the women's room because she's a woman, and even though they're boys, they're little kids, and that's not a problem. The problem is, what does the dad do with his daughters? Dad's out with his two girls. They're very young. What does he do? There's not a single bathroom for him to use. There's not a family restroom for him to use. He has to pick a bathroom. He has to pick either the men's room or the women's room. And they're, in the States, most businesses, a men's room and a women's room, are multiple bathrooms in that bathroom, multiple stalls. So you walk in, there's 3-4 stalls. There could be many people in there. It's not a private space. So businesses hopefully in the future will just start to transition to family rooms, and then we can just shut up about all the nonsense with the bathrooms, because it's annoying, honestly. Besides which, I'd rather go into a single bathroom too. Get out of here. I don't want to be in a bathroom with a bunch of other people. My bladder's shy enough. Okay. Oh, we were going to do the Wolfman. So we got the 2 Lemoyne. So let's do the Wolfman. That should give us the don't kill an enemy one. And you know, slow news day too, so news has got a news. They gotta report on, you know. Oh, I do have winter. Sweet. Okay. The Wolfman. It's generally not considered an issue in most of Europe. And most people in the States would not have had a problem with what happened. It would have been a non-issue in the States as well. You have to consider, though, too, like, the United States is huge. Like, there's so many, 50 states, lots of different people. Like, generally speaking, that happens all the time. Men take their daughters into the women's bathroom all the time. It happens all the time. It's never an issue. It's not usually an issue. This person made it an issue, and it made the news because bathrooms are a hot topic right now. So, yeah.
The Wolfman.
Most people are calling out the woman who made it such a big issue. Most women are like, men, bring your daughters into the women's room. They will be safe there. Like, you know.
He's a real life monster, and one that needs hunting down and... Well, one of the 2 ways it can go. Go up to Lake Isabella and look around those parts. You don't freeze to death. You might just find him. Be warned, though. Like most things wild, I expect
he'll
he'll
be skittish.
His wolves, on the other hand, might
Yeah.
not be.
I almost got that memorized. Oop, you can take me out of... Not in defensive anymore. I get the feeling the man shouting in the bathroom was just an asshole. Like, it could have been avoided if you just calmly explained that whoever felt uncomfortable and asked how long they were going to be. Yeah, are you talking about the guy that was with the woman who complained? I didn't, okay, to be fair, I did not watch the whole video. But I didn't see the dad doing anything other than just helping his daughter wash their hands. So I don't really know if there was more context to that, to be fair. But I don't think it was, and again, so the dad could have done something that I'm not aware of, but if it was just what I saw, then I would say that the woman who had an issue it's fine. If she has an issue, I mean, most women would not because he was in with his daughters. He wasn't in there by himself. But if she had an issue, that's fine. She's allowed to have her opinion and her feelings. I guess she did have her mom with her who needed to go to the bathroom as well. So, like, I understand. But to me, it just escalated to a point that it didn't need to. Like, if you're concerned, go get a manager. Have the manager address the situation. You know, you went and you got, I guess it was her husband, I don't know, who made the situation worse by, yeah, freaking out the daughters by shouting. I'm sure that the dad took longer because of this asshole that was in the bathroom yelling at them. Hey, bullets are not connecting? That one was off. What is happening right now? Holy shit. Hey, Rose, how's it going? I tried doing Edda yesterday and it seemed like they fixed it. Oh, somebody else said they fixed it too, but I did her semi-recently, and it doesn't work for me 100% of the time. Maybe I'll try it today and see. Based on this convo, that vague tweet I saw this morning is making way more sense. Somebody will have to tell me if the dad did something other than just was in there quietly washing his daughter's hands. So I'm curious if he did something to escalate or if we're talking about the other guy. Yeah. Let's change to the pump real quick. Not the repeating. Hey, that actually connected really well. Oh, it's an explosive slug, no wonder. Come on, shells. Do you guys really do the hide for 4 minutes thing on Edda? I don't do Edda that often unless I'm doing it for some kind of a daily, but yes. I'll try it today. I'm gonna be on cooldown because I'm doing this one, but I'll do Edda later. If I forget, just remind me. We'll give her a try. Because she doesn't work 100% of the time for me, so when someone said that they fixed her, I was like, oh, probably not. Like, it's just not 100%, like, success rate. He has been there at the bear every time, the last, like, 3 times I've done this. I don't remember where the third one is. Fix this repeating shotgun. Yeah, I don't know how long it is. I just look for the subtitle, the dialogue that's happening. All right, where's the last one? It's here, it's the bear, and there's one more spot, and I don't know where the other spot is. Shit. It's been so long. He's been at the bear every time. For the last, like, I don't know, 8 times I've done him. You can do it way faster than just doing. The point is that you can do it faster by just doing it, but the problem is you don't know which one is Etta, and most people will end up accidentally killing her, or she'll get away because there's what, 5 of them. So it's just an easy way to do it, to know exactly which one is Etta, and you can just be relaxed and you don't have to like run around with people shooting you and like, so it's just easy. It's just easier. You might be able to do it faster the other way, but it's easier to do it the waiting way. Dude, I don't remember where the 3rd location is. Oh, up here. Ha! Okay, I was thinking there was one up, but I thought that was over there on that side. Hey, man. Hey, buddy.
What's that? What you got?
Ah, I see that the shotgun now is not working again. Look at that, red X and everything. Oh, come on. Why is he chasing me? I'm in trouble. Shit. I hate this shotgun. Why am I using this shotgun? I gotta get back to him. Dude, this seems like more wolves than normal. Also, he's freaking out over here. What the hell is he doing? Come back. Come back. He's broken. He's broken. Hey, Braytech, how's it going?
Not that, okay?
Understand for rank 20 new and grinding, I want all missions to be harder, but I do stop at night for one for 15 minutes. Yeah, it's just for people that are trying to get something done, like grind gold or go AFK. It's just an easy method for them to do that. You obviously do not have to do it that way. All right, get this gun out of my freaking inventory. We hate it.
Signed up to your rules, I won't be bound by them. You hear me? I never signed up. You leave me here, living apart from you and your laws. Free man.
Pre-order for GTA 6 will be available on June 25th. What do you think the price for the base game will be? Oh, $90. I don't know. I mean, at least 70. Minimum 70 for base, so $69.99. That'll be the minimum. That's what a lot of games drop as. If you look at my wish list right now for all the games, like, it's $69.99. So it could be that. It could be that. I would wager that it would probably be at least $79.99 though. Like, I can't imagine they'd go below that, but it could be $69.99. It'll be at least 120, 130, I think, for whatever deluxe they do. I can't imagine it'll be less than that. Ooh. I think the guy who's shouting just went in shouting. Yeah, I just rewatched the storyline the father of the girls did, and he pretty much was talking about what happened after it. Yeah, like, to me, what I saw was he was finishing up in the bathroom with his daughters. He was helping them wash their hands, and the guy was, like, in there shouting at them. That's what I saw, so. I've noticed the game is definitely skipping more in between animations, like if you jump out of doing something fast. My game is definitely there, got caught a bunch. Like the camera, like trying to, yeah, it's definitely, that's not a good sign, I guess, but I guess it's always done that a little bit, but I hope it's 200 just to see the complaints. I can't imagine it would be 200. Oh, I forgot there's a bear. I forgot there's a bear. I'm glad my horse didn't buck me. I totally forgot. I'm just like riding along. I never go this way either.
Kill me, don't cage me, goddamn you.
Well, you know, they might do that. Okay, whew. That was spicy. Well, that was had a lot of weird things going on with it, so let's see if it actually gives us the don't kill an enemy or bounty target. You're getting the PS5 Pro for the GTA 6? Nice, let's go. I'm considering it. I want to see some more gameplay. I am considering it. Not if the base game is more than 70, though. If the base game is more than 70, then I'll probably wait no matter what. The CEO of Take-Two did say publicly they aren't going overboard with... Oh, that's good. I didn't hear that. There's definitely a line they can't cross. Yeah. So most games nowadays are... Base game is like $69.99. I'm pretty sure that's what Wolverine is. I'm pretty sure that's what... There's like a bunch that are coming out that I've got on my wish list. And they're all like $69.99. So that's pretty standard, I think, for a game. Now, this is GTA 6, so I could see them going higher with the base game, for sure. But honestly, at the end of the day, I don't know. They'll set their pricing with whatever they want to set their pricing at. Hey, Ford, how's it going? Okay, did we actually get... We did not get it. Okay, so again, it's not 100% of the time. Even Edda's not 100% of the time. Wolfman has worked the last probably 10 times I've done it. Like, Wolfman has worked pretty consistently for me for a while, but it's not 100%. And there were a lot of really weird things that happened with that Wolfman. He was kind of broken. He was running around weird. There was more wolves than normal. So I'm not surprised that it didn't work. But you have to know that going into it. It does work the majority of the time, but it did not work that time. So just because they can doesn't mean they will. They want to maximize. I mean, that's true too. They do want to maximize on sales. They know if they set their base game at like 150, 120, 150, whatever, people are not going to, not as many people will buy it. Some people will still buy it, of course, but they will definitely lose out on sales. You think 200? There's no way they sell GTA 6 for 200. No way. I just can't even. They're like, they'll have maybe a collector's edition for a couple hundred, or 400, something like that. Probably, maybe. I don't know. But like a base game or a deluxe, I just don't see it. Yeah. The main money will come from online anyway. Facts. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in, everybody. Maybe Sony will take advantage of GTA 6 so they can raise the prices of base games. Instead of 70, they make 80. I mean, I hope not. There's a theory they're doing testing of servers for upcoming GTA 6. PvP Cat had a convincing video on it. All the weird new glitches might be for that. Could be. I don't know how that would affect Red Dead servers, but because Red Dead I mean, I guess all of their stuff, GTA and Red Dead, are all on peer-to-peer servers. But I played every GTA game, so I'll buy it anywhere for PC. Yeah. Okay. So we're on cooldown, so we won't be able to do Edda for a while. Let's go ahead and get our couple of the... you know what? Let's go to the Moonshine Shack, actually. Do those. Oh, you're saying they're specifically testing on the Red Dead servers? Gotcha. Okay. We're gonna fast travel. We're gonna go to... I'll admit, I haven't really watched a PvP Cat video in a while. I'm not saying he doesn't know stuff, because he does. I got a little irritated with people who were covering Red Dead and the negativity that kept coming, like, video after video, and I was like, nah, I don't really want... Like, I don't know. If I'm enjoying a game, I don't really want to watch a bunch of videos that are negative about it. I know what the negatives are of Red Dead and Red Dead Online. Like, I know, because I play it. Like, I know what they are. I know what the complaints are, so I don't really want to watch... Like, I'm just, at this point, and as I tell people, because people are like, oh, this game is so dead and so terrible, how can you still play it? I was like, because I still enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, it's totally cool that you don't play anymore and don't want to play anymore. Like, that's fine. There are plenty of games that I don't play that other people like.
Ready to go.
So play with the band. Let's play with the band first. But, like, if I'm enjoying something, I don't want to, I'm not, if I don't enjoy something, I'm probably just not going to play it or just, like, not participate. I'm not going to watch a bunch of videos. My personality is I have a tendency to the negative already, and it's already something that I don't like about myself that I do try to work on and fail miserably all the time. And so I have to work a little bit harder. I think it was play with the band, not dance. Let's find out. So I don't really like to watch stuff that feeds into negativity if I can, especially if I'm enjoying something. Like, and if I'm not enjoying it, then I'm just gonna not watch stuff about it, I guess. I think he probably wasn't as bad as some of them, for sure. I think I just stopped watching a lot of streamers, or like looking at a lot of videos for streamers, because one, there's nothing new coming out, so like I don't have to watch other people's stuff to see what news coming out. But there were some that got so negative, like maybe not him personally, but like there were some that got so negative. I was like, please stop covering this game, because everybody would be like, oh, did you see that video? And I'd be like, yeah, it's, you know, it's just all negativity. And again, this is not saying you can't call out a company for shitty practices or like call out a game for having negativity. I'm just saying there were some people that like every single video they put out was negative, and I just got to a point where I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna do my thing, keep playing the game and do my thing, you know. I'll be pissed if they separate online from story at the jump. You mean like day one? These days, people seem hell-bent on killing games with tons of negative posting about it. Mob mentality in gaming is getting so gross. It 100% is. Like, have your own opinion about something. I feel like people just, like, they have their favorite people they watch, and whatever that person's opinion is becomes their opinion. And I'm just like, play the game or don't play it, but, like, have your own opinion about it, you know? Morning, David. How's it going? Negative gets the clicks. It 100% gets the clicks. So I get it. Having clickbait titles, the negative, because people feed into negativity. They aren't enjoying it, and so they want to hear about why it's terrible and be like, yeah, exactly that, yeah. And like I get that for a little bit, but I don't know. I just can't do it. If streaming were my... What the hell, bitch? Why'd you put the fiddle down? What's she doing? Pick the fiddle back up. I'm not even touching the controller. She sets it down like I ain't playing anymore. Get out of here. If streaming were my full-time job and I relied on income from streaming, I'm sure that I would have to do things somewhat that I would not want to do, like with my titles and my thumbnails, to attract attention, because you have to do that to be in there. What are you doing? Play the music. My girl's like, I do not want to play today. Okay, this game is fucked this morning. Holy crap. This game is so glitchy this morning. I wasn't even playing and I just got played with the band. That definitely was not 2 minutes, and she kept putting it down and would not play. I'm so confused. I'm so confused.
I see we have some fresh customers.
Okay, what else do we have here? Let's do the player interactions and then we'll sell our moonshine. It's not a game, it's an immersive experience, almost a second reality. I just love being in the game. Same. And look, I always say, like, everybody is entitled to their own opinion about a video game. If you like it, you don't like it. Like, everybody has things they like and don't like about things. And if you're not enjoying something, you shouldn't play it. And if you're enjoying it, you should play it, no matter what anybody says. But have your own opinion about it. Like, you can, like, watch other people and hear their opinion, but, like, don't make that your whole personality, you know? I'm getting so tired of people in comment sections. I mean, sometimes it's amusing, but at the same time, like, dude, the whole mentality of around, like, female characters in games nowadays it's out of control. It's out of control. These men, who are these men out here? You guys are not these men. You guys here in my, like, hanging out, you guys are not these men. But who are these gamer men out there that are, like, so pissed off when there's a female lead in a game, or the female character isn't, like, childishly gorgeous, and I'm just like, that's gross, dude. You know, and they're, like, taking these characters and being like, this is what they should look like, and I was like, that person looks like they're 12 now, okay, and with the body of a 18-year-old, but a face of a child. Like, what? Gross. Like, gross. Okay, we don't have to have female characters that are scantily clad that look like they are barely legal. I mean, we just don't, you know, we don't. And if you're upset that the character doesn't look like that, like, go out and touch grass and meet a real woman. I promise, we're kind of nice sometimes. You know? Those guys were given carte blanche by grifters to listen to their inner incel? Yes. Now they won't shut up. I just don't get it. I'm like, and I guess I'm very fortunate that I haven't met men like that in person for the most part. I mean, yeah, of course I have, but like for the most part, when you read a comment section, it feels like it's such a huge problem out there. Like there's like so many people that think that, but it's like I talk to men all the time and I'm like, you guys are all normal and nice and I don't think that. And I was like, so where are all these men? I guess they're not out. They're just in their houses, never leaving. I guess that's it. I don't meet them because they don't leave their house. And look, I don't want to leave my house either, but I don't have weird opinions about gaming characters, female characters specifically. Look, the amount of like gross pornish stuff out there where they take a video game character that's like a child and they sexualize them is nasty. It just is. Comment section be filled with bots sometimes. I do think that there is a thing where like, yes, there's bot comments to fuel engagement and yes, I do agree with that. I do think that is a thing. Yes. But I think there's also men that legitimately think that as well, and I just wonder who these men are. And I kind of want to like, I'm always so curious when somebody is so nasty in a comment section. I kind of want to just like see them in person. I want to talk to them in person. And I just want to be like, are you like this in real life? Is this real or is this like fake? Is this like an acting thing? I like older women. Aw. Some guys out there do. Some guys are like, nah, you gotta be 18 to 20 and I'm 46. And I'm like, gross. Date someone your own age, but not me because ick. I don't want to date anybody in their 40s that thinks that a woman should be in her most fertile, 18 to 22. Trust me, my guy, unless you have $1 billion, and even then, shame on those women. Ain't no woman age 18 to 22 wants to date you, I promise. Trust. Sorry, let me catch up on chat here. In a way, the Wild West was low population. The lack of players makes it suit the era. That does make sense.
Yep.
Those are perverts. Yes. When the Fallout TV show came on, they were the main character has her vault suit. Her vault suit was a bit loose. What? It wasn't tight enough for them. That's hilarious. I'm sure people had a lot of things to say. I'm sure that character wasn't pretty enough. Because every woman has to be beautiful and perfect and a size 2, you know, with and look natural while wearing makeup, but no makeup, but yes makeup, because we want them to be beautiful, but it needs to be natural beauty. Get out of here. A lot of them go to West Asia to Hunt Asia. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Howdy. Ooh, Kieran, you changed your name. Elite Gamer. Updated my new channel and picture. Nice. I will try to remember that. You might have to remind me again, but I will do my best to remember. Kieran is elite. Kieran. I will do my best. Sometimes it takes me a little bit to like get that in my brain when I'm so used to seeing your name. Let me make myself a little note. Do. Let's see. You know, in Red Dead 2, you can make your online character at 18. Do you think GTA 6 will be online? You know what? I don't. Somebody who plays GTA and has made characters before will have to answer that because I don't know anything. I haven't played GTA enough. I've got one character I made online. I don't even remember it. I'm assuming you'll be able to go down to 18. I don't believe you'll be able to go younger than that, though. There are rules, too, in the gaming industry when it comes to things like that, so...
We did a good deal on that bet,
like, even
no?
so, in Phasmophobia, they put a smoking cigar in one of the new houses they did, and you can't pick it up. And the reason is, if you were able to pick it up, you have to make the game a higher age. Like, it has to be rated higher because you can pick up a cigar. Whereas you can keep it at a lower, like, you know, not mature, whatever the next one up was. As long as it's just a feature that you cannot interact with, which is interesting. Ooh, I'm almost out of raspberries and peaches. Now, peaches I can buy. 18 is the youngest character creator. Yeah, and I imagine for the new one that'll be the same. Anyone play GTA Online? Is that what we're talking about? Just I played story, just never online. I know a lot of people here play online. I played it a teeny tiny bit, a little smidgen. I should have said they made her look super curvy with, oh, to fix the loose fall. Yeah, so they added the, yeah, the curve. I've seen a lot of characters being modified online with AI to suit their tastes, and it's a little gross. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little gross. I saw this post the other day, this reel. And it was a man and a woman who were both answering the question. So they had like a little paddle and it was like red on one side and green on one side. So it was basically like red flag or green flag. And they agreed on almost everything. But the one they did not agree on was, is it okay for your significant other to follow pages? I forget how they put it. He said thought. I was like, well, okay. But basically, yeah, to follow thirst trap pages for either sex, either side. So it was like for the woman to follow pages of men that are thirst trappy, for men to follow pages of women who are thirst trappy, and you know, regularly like their pictures where they're, you know, half or fully naked, blah 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 blah. Is that a red flag or a green flag in a relationship? And the woman, of course, said red flag, and the man, of course, said green flag. Because there's nothing wrong with looking. And I was like, sure, except if your partner, like, if it bothers your partner and they're upset about it and it affects your guys' like intimacy, then maybe you should rethink whether or not it's okay to just look. And I'm not saying it's not okay. Everybody looks, right? When you're in a relationship, everybody looks at somebody else. But to actively like follow pages and like posts of women who are like, or men, other side, I don't know. If you're in a relationship, I feel like that's kind of disrespectful. And so it was interesting to hear like his justification for it. And I think most women would disagree. And since you want to be in a relationship with a woman, like maybe you should like have a conversation with your partner about it. That's all I'm saying. And I feel like that's similar to like this. You know, is it a problem that you want your female characters in games to be beautiful? No. But if you're like, I don't know, it's weird to go out of your way to like AI them to your liking. It's weird. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Am I full current? That's wild. Let's see. People playing GTA is not for children, but the parents buy it for the children. The parents should be charged. Well, I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, the parents can make the decision of whether or not they think their child can handle it. I don't think it's a legal rating of, they just can't buy it. But if their parent, it's like if a child wants, I don't know what the exact ages are, but like if a child of a certain age wants a tattoo and the parent signs off on it, there's plenty of states that will allow you to do that. Like parental consent trumps a lot of that. And you as a parent have to decide whether or not that's stuff you want, content that you want your children ingesting. Like that's, you know. Why does it matter if it's younger than 18? I mean, it's a video game at the end of the day. Well, I mean, if we're talking online where you can create your own character, I do think there needs to be age limits. I mean, I guess the number on the paper, as long as they look like an adult, maybe it doesn't make that big a deal. But, you know, there's enough, like, pedophiles and shit out there. Like, I don't really think in video games we need to encourage creating of characters that are kids that you can actively decide what they're doing. It's different in a single-player game where they have set what you can and cannot do, and there are certain things you can and cannot do, and there's a storyline you have to follow. But online, where you can kind of do what you want with your character, yeah, I don't know that I would want people having the freedom to play out those kind of fantasies, personally. I'm an adult. I don't even want to be in the same server as someone underage. Yeah, so when I first started streaming, I did have some teenagers that were very mature and they were fine. But like looking back, even now, like I don't want to be in a party chat with someone under the age of 18. And some of that is just because of how they may act because they're young. But also some of it is just, it's kind of like, you know, I don't have a problem with people that age, but like I don't necessarily want to game with them because it's a little weird, I guess. Like, unless you're a teen playing it and want to play as a younger age character, which makes sense. What's the reason for wanting that? Yeah. Like, hella sus, even from a cosplay perspective. Yeah. There's too many people out there that it's just like, it's because they're being gross. And I'm just, I don't know. I don't give them that platform to be gross. Like, you know. Every child is different. I played GT as a kid with the volume off, but I used to just drive around. Yeah. Like, and if you can't, for me, a lot of it is the dialogue. So if you can't hear the dialogue, then it's probably fine. Okay, what are we doing? I probably am still on cooldown for the bounty. We could sedate and revive some animals, craft a cook for wilderness camp. Okay, there I'm out in an area where I could probably find metal detector stuff. Let's see. The weirdos and crews ruin it for everyone at the end of the day. 100%. They definitely do. Alright, let's grab this one. Ooh, do we want to do this? We can do this little. Let me ask you this. Fire away. The guns are definitely, this lobby, or I've been in 2 different ones because I was in a bounty. The guns are not gunning very well today. The connection is not very good. And there's just been weird shit happening. Oh, I probably need to take off my winter outfit. What do you think of dressing up your 4-year-old daughters in Daisy Dukes? I personally find it a little bit distasteful. And I know people are like, here's the argument people will have. They'll be like, why do you think it's a problem for, if you didn't have those thoughts in your mind of sexualizing a child, then why do you think it is a problem for a child to be wearing certain things? Like, I don't think your 6-year-old daughter should wear a bikini out to the pool. And it's not because I'm sexualizing your child, because I'm not a creep and I don't think that way. But I think that there's a lot of people in the world that think that way. And I don't want to expose my child to that if I had a child. I just don't think there's any, I don't think there's any reason for it. If you're in a private area, if you're, you know, at your house in your beach, sure. But if you're out in a public space, like, I don't know, your 6-year-old doesn't need to be wearing a skimpy bikini. That's just my opinion. You're welcome to have another opinion. And yes, at the end of the day, it's not fair that there's a lot of creeps out in the world. You can't control that. You can't control what other people think. I just am from an era that believes in a little bit of modesty and a little bit... I don't think there's anything wrong with a woman's body. I'm not ashamed of a woman's body. And when you're an adult, you can wear whatever you want without... And you should be able to do so without consequence. But when you're a child, I don't know. I think there's such a thing as a little bit of modesty and just keeping in mind that there's predators out there and just not doing things that over-sexualize your child. Because that's what you're doing when you do skimpy outfits, and you do, you know, the tiny, tiny short shorts, and you do the crop tops, and you do the bikinis. You yourself are sort of sexualizing your child. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm not even saying I'm right. If I had a child, that would be my thought process. And as a result, I would dress my child in what I thought was an appropriate manner. I'm not saying you have to cover them up head to toe, or they have to always be wearing, like, whatever, but just, like, appropriate clothing, in my opinion. Because, unfortunately, we live in a society with a lot of sick individuals. And also, I would want to treat my daughters in a way... Or raise them in a way so that they respect themselves and they don't think that they have to use their bodies for attention or for whatever. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I'm a little bit traditional, so a lot of people would not agree with me. And that's okay. But my opinions are not because I am sexualizing the child. I'm saying this is unfortunately the society we live in. That is out there, and, you know. Yeah, and I don't feel like it should be the other side. Like, they don't have to wear full covering, dresses down to their, ankles. And No, I just think there's a difference somewhere in the middle, you know? Oh shoot, I was going for a collectible and I have not gotten there yet, so let's go for the collectible. This is exactly why I'm always surprised often people share their kids' photos online. I have a huge problem with that. I do. Yes, you never know who's interacting with your posts. People are saving. If you have your profile set to public and you are sharing your child's face and body, just know that there are predators out there taking your child's photos and altering them and doing all sorts of really disgusting shit with them. And if you're okay with that because you're like, well, it's just a photo, they're not really hurting my child, okay. But yeah, I don't want my child's picture. I would not want my child's picture out there. No, thank you. Like, I really respect the people that, like, maybe they share something with their child, but they put something over the face so you can't see what they look like. You know, they blur them out a little bit. But it's crazy. Like, with social media nowadays, I would just be... And not only that, but, like, if you're not really protecting your account, if there are predators nearby, they can use that to target your child. They learn things about your child. They learn personal details so that they can get close to your child, so they can create a rapport so the child wants to go with them. Like, to me, that is a dangerous line that I would not want to cross. And it's unfortunate. Again, I hate that we live in a society like that. I wish that was not the case. I, wish we could take all of those people and ship them off to an area with tigers that would rip them to pieces. I mean, I don't even know. Like, it's just, unfortunately, that's a part of society and we have to deal with it. And I don't know, if I had a kid, like, I know it's so tempting and I share my, and I'm someone who likes to share pictures of people that I love, or mostly pets. But at the same time, like, you have to think about that stuff, unfortunately. Oh, Kieran, thank you so much. I appreciate that. The only time sharing your kid's image online, if you have a private profile, like, you're probably fine, and you're sharing it. Like, so my Facebook is set to private, I believe, and it's basically just my family's on there. So, like, I'm okay with that because, like, generally speaking, there's probably not going to be a problem. Did I get this one and just not mark off that I was here? I haven't even been paying attention. I'm just running around yapping. People out there selling images of kids on the dark web. Yeah, it's so gross. Like, it's horrifying when I think about what actually goes on. Yeah. Okay, we just got the coin. I think so I need the flowers, I think. Okay, 5 out of 9. Let's see, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, this is kind of a rough day. You gotta do some ones that aren't fantastic. I don't have any pocket right now. Just missed all those birds going by. Boo. How many of us have seen how one father is protecting his daughters and some maniac is doing, what to his daughters and are doing, yeah, I mean, there's definitely been a lot of things out there where fathers protecting their kids, and, dude, I can't even blame these dads out here that have, like, killed people that have touched their daughters, and, like, I mean, yeah. Or the moms. There's been women, too, moms that have, there was that one woman, I think, that she shot the guy in the courtroom, and he had, like, raped and murdered her daughter or whatever. It's like, I can't even blame them. Like... I hate sedating pronghorn, because... Damn it. I set it around on. These guys are such pains in the butts to sedate. I don't know what I did prior to this new Red Dead month. For some reason, Rockstar gave me the whole Lovely outfit to my main. Somebody else said that too, that they got the whole outfit. But they did say when they fast traveled that it did what the Dutch outfit did too, where it was like not on them anymore. Doop doop doo. All right, take sample and revive. So yeah, welcome to our TED Talk. That was our TED Talk for today. Apparently. I feel like we always get on like one serious topic per session. I don't even think I looked in her if anybody answered. Anybody doing anything fun this weekend for Father's Day or anything? Get to a semi-lighter topic, maybe. I sent my dad a card, but I'm not anywhere near him, so maybe he'll do something with the family, but I'm up north. I'm sorry, he's up north and I'm down south. The fast travel thing was not what's wrong with Dutch's outfit. That can happen with your own personal outfits. What was the one with Dutch's outfit then? This was like they put the outfit on, they fast traveled, and they were back wearing their regular outfit, something like that. I never had that because I've had the outfits from the beginning, so I didn't. What was the fast travel thing then? Because I know that that has happened with my personal outfits where, and I feel like that's a server thing where it like didn't save. So it's like I changed my outfit and then I fast travel before it's had a chance to save, and then you're back in your original outfit. I have had that. But what was the thing with the Dutch's outfit then? That video of her shooting him is crazy emotional. I think it's a clip from a movie on the true story. Yeah, I think the video clip is from the movie, not the actual clip, right? If I'm not mistaken. But like, I can't even blame her. Like, I don't blame her. I mean... there was definitely something with fast travel with Dutch's outfit. I do remember that. I remember people talking about it. That makes sense, though. You couldn't use the pieces individually because it was delivered as one. I have to go back and try and find out what it was. I can't remember. Howdy, Cassie. How's it going? This lady is into me. We met yesterday. She was walking her tiny dog. Aww. She likes what I like. See, it's nice when you meet somebody who likes what you like. What kind of tiny dog? I like dachshunds personally. They're teeny. They're tiny. I'm good. Getting nervous? Why are you getting nervous? You think the fast travel thing was just added insult to injury, but it wasn't new? It's so funny because I remember so many people talking about it when it happened. Because, like, I've definitely had the personal outfit one happen, for sure. All right, stop. Mark a spot. Go get this flower, and then there's a second flower. Yeah, somebody did say they were given the whole Clovely outfit as well, though, but then they had issues with it. And I thought it was the fast travel thing, but maybe that's just, like, in addition to. So I don't know if you can do the pieces separate then, if you get it as a whole outfit for the Clovely. What if you already had the separate pieces? On Friday, I'm going out of state to represent Tasmania in indoor cricket. It's my first time. Well, good luck. I'm not in defensive anymore. Okay, buddy. Okay, turn. I'm not going to make you jump off the edge. Okay. Well, I mean, that was all you. That was all you, my guy. I'm not really sure what that was, but that was all you. You didn't have to leap over it like that. I like took you down. I took you down a nice way, you know? All right, we have been using Aragon a lot. Let's give him a little rest. We could do Saga. We could do another Roadster. You know, I haven't done whiskey in a while. Let's do whiskey. I'll have to test mine out because I already have the pants. I'm pretty sure it's all separate because I went through each section. I'd be so bummed, too, if I couldn't use the individual pieces. Like, I do like the full outfit, but... Smaller than a chihuahua. I mean, that's pretty small. That's a small boy. Hope my power and internet to go off. It's raining here. Are you getting any of the... Where's the hurricane that was coming out? Because it was over by, like, Texas, wasn't it? Like, it's coming from that side. It's not coming up this side. I wonder how far out that's coming. Are you being affected at all by that? Or, like, is that really just really west? I haven't even really watched. I don't even know. We've had a bunch of rain. It rained a bunch yesterday. Like, last night it was thundering and raining a bunch. I'll listen to Linkin Park. They're my calming band. I love Linkin Park. Oh, that's not what I wanted. We went to the Clubly. Look at this good-looking boy. His little chunky butt. I like my boys with a little bit of fluff. Alright, let's grab this one. Small to where you can put it in your purse. I mean, you can put a chihuahua in a purse. A chihuahua's pretty tiny. Like, what was smaller than a chihuahua? A chihuahua is like 3 pounds. I don't know that there is something smaller than a chihuahua. It could be a little, is it the Pekingese? No, not Pekingese. What are the other tiny? Pomeranian. Pomeranians are small. That's not the one I was thinking of, though. Pekingese is not it either. Does it start with a P? Tiny dog breeds. There's another one I'm thinking of, and I can see its ears, but I can't think of what it's... Papillon. I was thinking Papillon. They're like 5 to 10 pounds. Maltese. Maltese are little tiny white fluffs, and they're under 7 pounds. Maltese, Yorkshire Terriers are 4 to 7. Toy Poodles, 4 to 6. Pomeranians, 3 to 7. Chihuahua, 2 to 6. Known as the world's smallest dog. Yeah, I didn't think there was anything smaller. Oh, a miniature pinscher. Okay, they're pretty small. Not smaller than a Chihuahua, though, I don't think. They got longer legs. I do love me some Linkin Park. What if it was a teacup terrier? Teacup. I mean, a teacup, yeah. Don't get me started on teacups. Chihuahua is like 2 pounds, though. Even a teacup of anything is not going to be tinier than that. I don't know. Hey, Corbin, how's it going? Welcome in. I've got a 50-kilogram Rhodesian Ridgeback. Yeah. I do love the big dogs, too. I do love Dachshunds, though. They're my favorite. Do 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 do. It's like the people out there that are like, I've got a teacup pig or whatever they call the tiny pigs. There's no such thing. You might luck out and might stay small, but we had a Pomeranian when I was growing up. They're so tiny. They're so small. They're little balls of fluff. I used to work at a kennel, so we've seen them all. I've probably seen and worked with almost every breed out there. Dogs are great. Cats are cool. I don't mind cats. I'm not such an adult cat person, personally. I do like, I do prefer dogs. I apparently am going to accomplish nothing else this stream, which is fine. I like to foster kittens. I really enjoyed that, fostering kittens. I enjoyed it more than fostering dogs, because the dogs I didn't want to let go. You want to get a Rottweiler? Nice. I like hound type dogs, like softer faces, floppy ears. Not that Rottweilers don't have little floppy ears, but they're definitely don't have soft faces. But I enjoy like the more like on the hound side, I think. And I like labs, and I like golden retrievers. But I definitely like softer faced dogs. Even though ice dachshunds have pointy noses, but they're an exception. Because I don't love like Like Dobermans, like the really, because they just look too severe, in my opinion. Oh yeah, I had thought about I wanted to rescue a greyhound at one point when I was younger, when I was in my 20s. I would have loved to get a rescue greyhound. I love greyhounds. Some of the best dogs you can find at your local animal shelter. Yeah, I do agree with that. If you can adopt and have the, you know, are not... The problem is if you're looking for a specific breed, there are breed-based rescues, and you can sometimes find that. But, for example, I would like a dachshund again one day, and I'm probably not going to be able to rescue a dachshund. I've worked in the rescue world a lot. I've done a ton of fostering of dogs and cats and kittens. And it is so important, and you can find absolutely amazing pets at your local shelter, and I do encourage people to do that. But when I go to get a dachshund, I will likely have to vet breeders and like find somebody who is ethical and go that route, because I don't want to adopt a senior dachshund when I'm ready to get a dachshund again. I've fostered senior dogs, I've owned senior dogs, and I'm not ready for that heartbreak again so quickly. So I don't know where I'm going in now. So likely I will, and I know some people probably hate that, and they probably already want to unfollow because I said that, because I was like, oh, I'm going to buy from a breeder. But like, yeah, when it comes to dachshunds, like I've kept my eye out a lot of rescues around, and they just, if they have a younger dachshund or a puppy, they're gone immediately. Like, there's no shot of getting one. I need one more flower. I got that one. Let's go get this one up north. Montana River. Okay, we can get the coin first, and then we'll grab the flower a little bit further up. There's a place near me that takes retired racing greyhounds and finds homes for them. That's awesome. I would totally adopt a greyhound, for sure. I remember there was a time when I watched a video where a pit bull attacked a woman. The owner, it was so scary. I don't know what happened to her afterwards. Yeah, I mean, it can definitely happen, especially if the dog is not raised right. I've known pit bulls to be the sweetest dogs on the entire planet, and they would never harm anything or anybody. And then there's, yeah, pit bulls that, I mean, that's the same for every breed. The issue with pit bulls is, like, when they do attack, the damage they do is so much more significant than a lot of other breeds, whereas they're not even, like, the highest bite breed out there. Dachshunds are actually one of the highest. Shit. Come on, Whiskey, come on. Come on, buddy, come on. That's a boy. No. Don't trample him. I do like that there's a lot of places that are starting to ban greyhound racing. I just don't think there's a need for it, honestly. My mom and dad had two little kids. We went out somewhere. Mom and dad put them in the basement. Some drunk was teasing them, so they jumped out of the basement window. Storm and Hunter's feelings are hurt. Hunter's anyway. Storm is out tearing something up, I'm sure. Is Storm the... I saw the picture this morning of the plant or whatever. Was Storm the one that did it? Hunter's such a sensitive boy. One of the best jobs I've had so far is working for a doc. Security, working with my local animal shelter. That's cool. Wait, isn't there supposed to be a coin around here? Yeah. No, it's up here. Okay. And there's a flower. Oh, the flower's up further. Daggone it. Okay, that's fine. We can make our way up. Need to get up to this spot. We're gonna have to go up the side here. Yeah, Dobermans with undocked ears and tails are super cute. I do agree with that. They are cute. They do have the softer face too. I'm a sucker for the softness. I do love all dogs though. I'm not. This is just if I think about what I want to get in the future. Dachshund is top of the list, even though Dachshund is probably one of the harder breeds to own. But I love them. I love them. Gave so much personality. It was Storm, of course. Alright, where's my plane here? I almost never see beavers over here. Do you see this? How many there are? Holy smokes. It is so rare for me to see beavers in this spot. There are 4 right here. That's crazy. And they're all 3 stars. What is happening? Game being weird today. I got a part-time job at Lowe's and seeing dogs every day is great. I would love it. I would be like, bring your dog. I worked at PetSmart briefly, well, for a few years, a while ago. And yeah, getting to see all the dogs come in was so cool. There was this one woman, though, that brought in her Labrador puppy. Cute little thing, probably 8 weeks old. And, like, I totally understand where she was coming from. Like, I get it from a training purposes, but, like, the dog, like, put his foot up on my, like, I kneeled down to pet him, and he, like, put his foot up on my, like, he was gonna stand up on my leg. And she's like, don't let him do that. And she goes, it teaches him bad habits at a young age. And I was like, girl, this dog could be 100 pounds and tackle me in the aisle, and I'd be okay. Like, I get it. I understand. But, man, bitch, this poor dog. Let him have a little fun, okay? Let him get some scritches. But, like, I understand when you're training him not to jump up. Like, I get it. I'm just not, yeah. You know, when you have a big dog, like, I get it. You have to be polite and not jump up and knock people over. I understand. But at the same time, like, let me pick him up and love him, please. You know? Train him another day. Yeah, she was a little bit over strict, I felt like. I was like, he didn't even really jump up on me. He was just, like, putting his little paw up on me. Okay, come on. Did you beat Crimson Desert yet? I have not. I've taken a little bit of break from Crimson Desert. Die Demon, thank you for subscribing. That is an interesting name. I've taken a little bit of a break because I've been a little bit... I've just, you know, had some personal stuff and haven't really been in the mood for it. I feel like I'm at a point now where I really have to, like, watch some videos and, like, get my weapons up a little bit better in order to finish the game. And I just haven't been in the frame of mind to do that. My weapons are not strong enough to keep going, and so I need to focus on that, but I just haven't really wanted to invest the time in it, honestly. I haven't finished Horizon either, which is kind of a bummer because I'd gotten pretty far. I need to get back and finish it. I should go drop. I need to donate predators anyway, so I should drop this I need to drop this cougar off. I'm usually so sweaty at work, the dogs use me as a salt lick. 100%. I started trying to teach my dog not to do that for the older people in my family, but they said it was alright, so I was like, okay, don't come crying when she starts jumping on you. Yeah, and let's just, like I said, I totally get it, especially if you're going to be around. Well, I mean, really anybody. Your big dog should not jump up on other people. Like, I totally get it. But at the same time, I was like, he's like 2 pounds and 8 weeks old. Like, let me love him, please. See if this is still on the back of my horse when I go to camp. Your camp is at your favorite spot in the valley? Nice. I am not at my favorite spot. I'm in this spot. This is where I've been the last couple times I've loaded in. Now, am I halted for materials?
Just so you know.
Yes. Ooh, that gave me a little chunk, though. Alright, I need 2 more predators. Oh, I also need to see if I'm off cooldown. Let's go do Etta Doyle. Etta Doyle. Slowly chipping away at my oatmeal over here. Maybe Red Dead Redemption 3 will be able to have dogs like GTA 5. It'd be nice if you could take your dog with you. Alright, let's give Eda a try. Let's see if she's fixed. Dude, can you imagine after all these years that is the thing they choose to fix? Can you imagine? I'd be like, of all the things you could fix in this game, and you choose to fix that one. I just can't even imagine they care enough at this point. The last time I did it, it worked, though. So maybe like a month or two ago. They could put invite on the lobbies and they choose to fix Eda. They're like, oh my god, these people.
All right.
Sitting here
Eda
doing nothing for
Doyle.
4 minutes.
Used to be known as Madame La Pearl. She runs a gang of other fallen women, sticking up trains and coaches mostly, but seems to have a particular fancy for robbing Leviticus Cornwall of late.
I mean, nobody likes
So
Leviticus
his men
Cornwall.
have set a honeypot to lure her in.
Isabella Mav's right there,
Tipped her
Hexer.
off about
Exactly.
a big stash of money and ammunition at Cornwall's freight yard in Saint Denis. Asked if I can send some good bounty hunters their way. Just
Have you ever
be
had all four of them
careful.
turn into a bounty icon?
They
That's happened to me.
play smart.
So they all turn into the bounty icon when you haven't identified which one is Eda. I'm pretty sure.
Looks like she only said
It's like if you
one.
don't do it this
Okay,
way,
gotta move fast here. Come on.
it like
These
moves
arguments.
around.
Eda Doyle.
And like if you go in and you try to like capture them, I think all four of them are. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. So if you don't do this method, like and you just like go in guns blazing, I think you have to identify which one is the. That's why this method is so easy because it identifies it itself, like herself. Like
Escort her into custody. They want her alive.
want her alive.
We get paid, we get rid of her, everyone's happy. Now, don't
But
worry
otherwise, if
about
you
her
go in and you're like, I don't
clothes.
want to do
She's
this
the one
method, I
with
just
the
want to
price
do
on
the
her
bounty
head.
and go
They're
after it. Like all
notorious for
four of them are, and you
dressing
have to
alike.
either
So
get all
by
four of them
your
alive
time,
and like
you figure
identify
out
which one is her
one's doing
or.
it. You'll know for sure when you see her face. Got a big old scar down her right cheek.
And we're just gonna hang around and stand guard, create some semblance of security, and just pray the crazy bitch don't bust in and shoot us straight in the face. All right, now it's time. Find a place to hide, and we'll wait for the guest of honor.
Dude, figuring out how to hook this headset up so I can use it with my Elgato is so great because I have no cords now. I used to get all cords and cords because I shift around so much. Damn it, I've got all my wrong guns. Shit. Remember to change your guns before you go into this because you can't do it. If they start attacking me and this doesn't work, I don't have any of my ray guns on me. I can use my sidearms, but let's get all sedative rounds so we can use this, but hey, Ducky, good morning. I just started to play Red Dead Online, but I don't know what to do. Do I just run around? I don't know how to start missions or stuff. So when you first start Red Dead Online, the first thing you're going to want to do are the story missions. They will show up as yellow markers on the map. So if you open your map up, I'm in a bounty right now, so it's going to be difficult to like... Actually, I can't pull my map up. Depending on where you loaded in, what area, there's going to be like a yellow marker somewhere on the map, and you're going to want to start with those. And that is going to help get you a little bit of money, get you a little bit of gold so that you can progress on. From there, the other thing you want to do, and I can't show you because they're not going to show up on this map. I don't think, yeah. There are like beige / peach / I don't know what color that is on the marker that are stranger missions, And they're like they usually have a couple locations depending on where you are, but they're like spots that certain people are at where you can go and do missions for them. So like horse theft, boat theft, deliver the mail. You're going to want to do those as well because they're also going to give you some gold and money. And so that's like the best place to start. From there, you can start up something called blood money missions that you start in Saint Denis. So that's this location down here. There's going to be a marker. There's going to be a lot of markers on your map when you first start. But you can meet with, I think you meet with Guido down here, right? And he is going to open up and give you extra free missions called blood money missions. And so that's another way that you can get money and gold when you first start. And so that's like the best place to start. If you're on my channel at all or you know anything about me, I do have full guides for what to do when you first start your character and how to make money and gold. You can check that out. I have a playlist that's like informational stuff, and that will kind of walk you through what to do. I guess I should pay attention. I haven't been listening to these people at all. Let's see if I can find. Make sure you check every corner, girls. I was gonna try and share the playlist, but it's not letting me share the playlist. I'll share this one. This is part 3 in the series, and it talks about story missions. It talks about all the things that I just mentioned. So if you want some more information about it. Oh yeah, no worries at all. I'm just sitting here waiting for her to give a line.
Christ's sakes. There's no goddamn loot. This is a sham, girls. We need to get out of here right now. Quick, let's go, bastards.
I heard a noise from this way.
Damn, I was a little bit slow.
Don't you put your filthy hands
Okay.
on me.
Yeah, it's working for me.
You
Yeah. I don't think they fixed it. They all ran right past me.
There ain't a cell that can hold me. I've escaped them all.
Now, here's where they can start shooting you no matter what. So as I come around here, they are going to come attack, and that's pretty normal. Like, that happens to me almost every time.
I fix things so I can keep looking straight ahead.
But yeah, worked for me.
You think I won't be able to find you? You think I don't know who sent you? I'll
Now,
be outta here
from
in
here,
no
just to
time.
give you guys a heads up, the reason why you do this method is so that you don't have to worry about these people shooting for the most part. Once you get close to the drop-off, they usually go away. From here, you can actually wait and run the timer down. So for anybody who's new and doesn't know anything about the gold timer, it pays out in a specific incremental amount of time. So from 0 to 3 minutes, if you turn a bounty in or any mission you end before 3 minutes is hit, you get 0 gold. You get no gold for that. Between 3 minutes and 5 minutes 59 seconds, you would get 0.08 gold. So that's 8 gold nuggets, 8.08. From 6 minutes to, yeah, but you can't sit here and do that because she will escape. You have to put her in your bounty wagon or get off your horse and hold her. That was pretty quick. That was pretty quick for the reinforced lasso. I thought I had a little bit more, a couple more minutes there. I think if you hold her, somebody said she can't escape. That is not true for all bounties though, because if you're doing normal bounties, they can break out when you're holding them, and they'll like kick you on the way down. So, but apparently Edda won't, so I don't know if that's true or not. She is fast, and look how she was running, man. Where was I? From 6 minutes to 8 minutes 59 seconds, you get 0.16 gold. From 9 minutes to 11:59, you get 0.24 gold. I have this written somewhere. I might mess up as I'm saying these, but 12 minutes is your most efficient timer. If from the time you start the mission and you regain your control of your character and you go at least 12 minutes, you will get 0.32 gold. That is the most efficient, because after that, your gold reduces and the amount of time it takes to earn that gold increases. So the next payout is from 12 minutes to, I think it goes up 3 minutes from there, but it reduces. You go from 0.32 gold to 0.36 gold, so you only get an extra 4 nuggets instead of an extra 8. And then after that, once you hit 15 minutes, you have to go an additional 5 minutes. So it's 15 minutes to 20 minutes, and you only go up an additional 4 nuggets, so it's 0.36 to 0.40. And then same thing, 20 to 25 minutes, and 25 to 30 minutes. And 30 minutes is the max. So you can, after 12 minutes, your efficiency goes down. So if you're trying to grind gold, then you want to do the 12 minutes. Now, the timer that I'm talking about, you can see there's not a timer on my screen. It is an invisible timer that starts the second you regain control of your character. So, for instance, when I start up a legendary bounty, there's that whole thing in the beginning where they're going through Etta Doyle, blah, 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 and she and this. The timer has not started. The timer starts, and then you talk to those 2 guys in the beginning. The timer starts when I physically, with my controller, can move my character. And that's for everything in the game. Every bounty hunter mission, every stranger mission, every story mission. When you regain control of your character, there is an invisible timer that starts. And then again, at 3 minutes, you get, 8 gold nuggets, so 0.08 gold. At 6 minutes, you get 0.16. At 9 minutes, you get 0.24. At 12 minutes, you get 0.32. At 15 minutes, you get 0.36. 20 minutes, you get 0.40. 25 minutes, 0.44. And 30 minutes, 0.48. I think I did that right. But you can actually sit here and wait. If you have your bounty wagon, you can throw her in there and she's nice and safe, or you can hold her. And you can just wait until you hit 12 minutes. I have no idea how long I've been going. I remember looking at the clock at 23, and it is now 32. I've probably gone at least 9 minutes, I would think, but I'm not 100% sure. So, whenever you're ready, you can turn her in. This is the easiest one to do because you can do that method where you hide and you wait for her to say that line. If this is a sham, girls, we got to get out of here. And you can go and just tackle her. It'll mark which one is Etta. Otherwise, they're all going to get marked as a bounty, and you can't kill her. And you're going to have people shooting at you, and you're trying to, like, tackle them, and you can die pretty easy. So, this is the easiest method. But she is not fixed. But she is also not 100% of the time. Sometimes it will not, the method will not work. It's like the Wolfman. The Wolfman did not work for me. It almost always works to give me don't kill an enemy or bounty target. It didn't work this time because it is not 100%. It's just like any spawns we talk about, panther spawns, moose spawns. Nothing in this game is 100% spawn. If we tell you about a place you might be able to get something, it doesn't mean it's going to be there or it is going to spawn in for you. So 0.24, so I went at least 9 minutes. And I got that 0.24. So when legendary bounties are on bonus, like bonus gold, that's when you want to do that method, because you'll be able to easily get a really good amount of gold there, because it will double or triple it depending on what the bonus is. So yeah, Etta, not fixed. Boom. Is there a way to separate yourself from others online in Red Dead Redemption 2, like for example GTA 5? So there's nothing that they've done that allows you to get private lobbies. Depending on what platform you're on, you can sometimes force it. If you're on PlayStation, you can drop your MTU settings down to like 800 in your settings, like in your actual PlayStation settings. And what that will do is that will keep it so you're constantly shifting lobbies because you don't have a strong enough connection, and you will pretty much be in a private lobby. Now, there are certain things you can't do with your settings at 800. So you wouldn't be able to join a showdown, for example. You wouldn't be able to connect with other players to do missions, like because you were in this like kind of solo private lobby. There is also the poker table method if you have a friend. So you can do this on Xbox, PC, or PlayStation, where one of you goes into a poker game, you invite I don't know exactly how it works, but like you invite the one, you back out. Somehow you can get into a private lobby doing that. I've never done the method before. Personally, everybody's done it for me, so I couldn't tell you. You'd have to ask somebody else. If you're on PC, Jess, if she's still here, can explain on PC what she does. She's got like a file that she has that allows you to be in a private lobby on PC. Xbox is the one I really don't know. Other than a poker table lobby, I don't know if there's another way for Xbox people to get a private lobby. I forget. Like PlayStation can drop their MTUs down. I don't think you can do that with Xbox. So somebody on Xbox will have to say if you have a method for getting a private lobby. But yes, there's no actual method even though GTA has invite-only lobbies, Rockstar did not do that for Red Dead Online, unfortunately. Am I a fan of digital games or physical games? I understand why people love physical games, and I do think that they're correct in that you kind of own the disc and they can't ever like remove it from your system. You have access to it always. However, I like digital games because I have ADD, and sometimes I load up a game and I'm just not feeling it, and I immediately change to another game, and then I change to another game, and I change to another game. And if I had to like take the disc out, put it in the thing, put a new disc in every time, I would lose my mind. I love digital games. Also, I'm really hard on physical media, and I scratch things really easy because I'm just really hard on everything in life. My pots and pans, get scratches on them. I'm just like, if you're with me, if you like whoever dates me, like they're gonna just need to understand, don't yell at me because I scratched the pan in the kitchen. You know, I'm sorry. It's just part of me. I'll buy a new one. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I can't help it. I try to be careful. All right, but I just am not that type of person. So like, it's just a thing. Let me buy a new one. Don't get mad at me, okay? Same thing with physical media. So I like digital because then I don't have to worry about replacing the disc because I scratched it. People are like, just be more careful with your stuff. And I'm like, you think I'm 40 years? Like, do you think I don't know that I should be more careful with my stuff, okay? I know that I should be more careful with it. I'm just not, okay? Stop shaming me. I know I scratched it. I'm sorry. I've like, people who are like, buy really expensive things and like really love their expensive things. I'm so nervous to be around them and their stuff. I just am. I'm like, oh my God, what if I scratch this? Like, what if I mess this up? I'm gonna feel terrible. It doesn't matter what you say, because I know you're gonna be mad. And I'm just gonna feel terrible about it. And it's not that it's not that it doesn't upset me if I mess something up that I bought that was expensive. It does, but I can't be too hard on myself, okay? It's just a part of who I am, and I had to accept that a long time ago, you know? Okay, so Edda works. We checked. Let's go get some pickerel. We'll try to get some pickerel. All right, let's get somewhere where I can fast travel. How many people bought physical copy only for their account to be gone? A lot of their digital game. I know that they can remove a digital game, so I tried the Clovely outfit. It's all individual. Well, that's good. Ooh. I'm sorry, Aragon. I have you again, and I sent you to the stables to get some rest. And clearly that was not enough rest. I like that you can have all the items individual. 40 years old, you sound really young. You're in your 20s, I'd say. Yes, I don't usually give my age away, guys, but now you know. You are not listening to a hot, young, blonde 20-year-old. I'd have a camera on if that was the case. Anybody was here for the thirst trap? Be gone. I've wanted that shirt for so long. It's such a good one. I love it. I actually really like this whole outfit. Even the hat. You should be used to physical games then. I am. My first gaming system that I can remember playing was a Nintendo Entertainment System. Is that what it was called? NES. We just called it NES. NES. Legend of Zelda. Oh my gosh. One of the best games of all time. The original Legend of Zelda. One of the best games of all time. Age is nothing but a number. Number, not the 40 years old. Yeah. I mean, I get called old a lot, actually, which is hilarious. I'm 44. Look at that. Look at that. 40. I'm 43. 40 again. There you go. I rarely give out my age. This is a special stream, guys. You know exactly how old I am. I just had a birthday a couple weeks ago. Good old Duck Hunt. That's right. And yes, I am from cartridges. Yep. Back from the cartridge era. Mine was Atari. I know my older brother had an Atari, and I'm sure we played it. I just don't really like my first what I remember playing, other than like something like Pac-Man or whatever. But like my first like actual system that I remember like being a big thing was NES, and it was the original Legend of Zelda. I'm 39 for 2 more Saturdays. I'm living life up right now. You got the big 4-0s coming, but also happy early birthday. Do you have any plans? You do anything fun? I don't do anything for my birthday ever. I went to work on my birthday, actually. I went to work. My coworkers were amazing. Although nobody was there, but like April did stop by. But they had decorated my desk the night before and left me some gifts. And then she stopped by during the day because she had to take her son to an appointment. But everybody was really great. But I went to work. I worked all day. I did end up taking the next day off because I had kind of a bad night. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna call out. And I went to the beach in the morning and just like breathed in the salt air. I'll be 53 in a few weeks. See, I wouldn't have thought that, but you know, you can't tell ages. Age is just a number. You have a young soul, maybe. Maybe that's an insult. I don't know. But a happy early birthday to you too. I guess for the most part, I don't feel like I'm in my 40s. Like I don't feel what maybe somebody would feel at that age. I don't know. I still feel like I'm 20 and I have nothing. I have no idea what to do with my life. That's kind of how I feel still. Anybody else feel like that? I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just winging it. I'm just doing. If you were to ask me if I wanted to have a child, like I would still say no, and I would still say that I don't feel mature enough to have a child when literally I'm kind of on the outskirts of not physically being able to have one. It's like, yeah, I'm not mature enough to care for another individual. All right, we were gonna go. I act like I'm 12. That is not what I said. Okay, that is not what I said. I just automatically assume most people I'm talking to are in the 20 to 50 range. Like, I feel like that's a good range of Red Dead players. And then we get some that are a little younger, and then we get some that are a little older than that. I don't think I'll consider myself old until I'm like 80. I don't know. I feel like just my personality, like I'll still feel like I'm not mature enough to be the adult in the room up until I'm like 80. Maybe I don't know. Maybe 10 years will make a difference, but why do horses in Red Dead poop so often? What's really annoying to me is when I'm trying to do a horse video, as soon as you stop, you know they're gonna poop. And I'm like, I'm trying to get a good shot of you walking to a standstill, and I need you to not poop on screen every time I'm trying to get this footage, you know? This is not where I wanted to go, by the way. I wanted to go to Emerald, because I want to get Pickerel. I was born on the 4th, so everyone is celebrating. Wait a minute, who else's birthday is on the 4th? Corbin is on the 4th too, right? I think Corbin's is on the 4th. You guys share a birthday. Everyone is celebrating. Sure, we are all celebrating your birthday on the 4th. No big plans, but I'm sure I'll find something to self-pity about. 40 is nothing. I don't really remember feeling a certain way about 40. I'm officially getting some gray hairs. Dude, I started graying in like my 30s. Like I started graying early, and I feel like in the last 4 years, my life has been so stressful and I've had so much change. I have so much gray hair now. It's insane. I'm like, do I embrace it? Do I dye it? I don't even know. I don't even know at this point. I was like, the other day I was like, hey, if I let it go completely gray, can I then have a fun color? Because I won't have to like bleach it first. Is that a thing? I don't even know. Oh, I'm on the wrong day here. July 4th. Added you to the birthday calendar. Me on my deathbed. Didn't I just graduate high school a couple years ago? Yes. I'm stuck around an early 20s mentality, I'd say. Yeah, lungs and liver aren't. Facts. For me, it's my right knee. I have an old injury from when I was training, and it's been acting up, and I'm like, damn it. I'll like baby it back to health, and I'll be like, yeah, we're totally fine. And then I'll like twist weird, and I'm like, damn it. All right, back to square one. Some people need to remember it isn't about looks. Personalized values are more important. I mean, I totally agree with that. I'm 100% agree with that. I mean, no offense to anybody out there. Like, I'm never going to win a beauty contest, even when I was younger. Like, hopefully I'm bringing something a little bit more to the table than just what I look like. Because, honestly, it doesn't matter what you look like. Like, what in the hell? There are no fish in this pond. What is wrong with this game today? All right, let me try to cast in, because holy shit. This game is being so weird. Anybody else playing this morning and, like, running into the weirdest bugs? Dude. Am I tripping? Where are the fish? Oh, there's one over there. Oh, holy crap. That looks like a pickerel, too. Oh, I'm too deep to... Get out, get out, get out. We're trying to get this fish. Come on. Fishing's the worst. My birthday's the 4th of August. That's my dad's birthday. Embrace it. I am embracing it now. I don't really like to dye my hair because I feel like it messes with the integrity. But I don't know. I'd like some fun colors at some point. And I was like, if I let it go all gray, like maybe I could color over it. Red Dead is awesome. Enjoy story first. So I do love the story. The story is amazing. But I do like playing as a... This is not a pickerel. Okay, fish are starting to spawn in though. That's good. I do like playing as a female character too, though. Do you know Metal Gear Solid 5, the Phantom Pain, you can actually use the horse's poop as a tactic to stop the enemy's car and knock them out for a few seconds. That's amazing. Your birthday is in 2027. You already had a birthday? Yeah, I just had my birthday a couple weeks ago too. Just remember when there's a few gamers that are only a few years younger than you, that you still play, and they call you old. I wonder if that makes them... If 40 happens to be old, what is older than 40? I mean, yeah, like anybody under a certain age is going to think 40 is old, which is fine. And then one day they'll be 40 and they'll be like, oh, I was an idiot. Okay, not many fish are spawning in though. This is weird. There is a pickerel over there though. I can see it. Here, pickerel, 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 pickerel. I have 10k errors in Red Dead, but not 0 in GTA. Facts. I may have made like 5 in GTA. It's possible the millennial generation largely feels the way about age 2, like the whole feeling old, pass a random number thing is sort of antiquated. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. It's funny because I will have some people that will be like, man, they themselves will be like, I feel old, like I'm at 40 and I feel old. And some of that I think is mentality. Some of that is how you physically feel. Some of that is just like what life is thrown at you if life has been really hard. And so some of it's not even an age thing. Like some people will naturally feel older just because life has been really hard for them. And maybe physically they have some illnesses and things that, you know, so it's very valid if you feel. But like for me, I'm very blessed. I'm healthy. You know, sure, I've dealt with hard things in life, but like not like some people have. So... You know, I don't feel... I don't feel, like, aged. I don't know. This pickerel does not want to be caught. I'm definitely not going to get 5 at this rate, because they're not really spawning in very well. I just want to get... Let me just get 1 at this point. How about that? Can I just get 1? They're all spawning over there, which is weird. I still see 1 over there. See him? Like, I think that died mostly with our generation. Yeah. Age is just a number. I mean, it is true, though. 2 people who are the same age can have very different... Hey, look, a pickerel! Very different life experiences, very different health, very different, like, you know, mental and physical health, I should say. Yeah, ain't no more pickerel in there. Okay, so this is really usually a good spot for a bunch of different small fish. And the game is just like, nah. By the way, this horse is beautiful. If you don't have any Clodrubers, 10 out of 10, recommend. If you're going to get a roll horse this month, Norfolk Roadster, Clodruber, top 2 favorites. I will say the current 20-year-olds haven't gotten the memo yet. Dude, when my one coworker first started, and we're friends now, and like we're totally cool now and everything, but I really wasn't sure about her for a while because she brought up age so much and was like talked about how old we were, like, and she's just very blunt. She has no filter, and she's in her mid-20s, I guess. And I was like, oh my god, I wouldn't have thought you guys, oh my gosh, you guys are old, like older. Like, I wouldn't have thought you were that old. Or like, how old are you? Or like, and it just like, and other people who are like older than us, like in their 50s or whatever, she's like, oh man, that old man. And I'm just like, girl, all right, be a little less ageist, please. Holy crap. I was like, if she talks about my age one more time, I might slap her. Like, Relax. I was like, don't worry, you'll be here in 15 years. And you're gonna blink and it's gonna be gone. Like, those years are gonna be gone because life moves fast. Ooh, I wonder if that's actually an event over there if it's done. Remember in the days where you could see the smoke in the distance and you go and the event would actually be there, and now it's not anymore. One day it'll hit her that it ain't that deep. Yeah, it was so crazy when she first started. I was like, are you for real? Like, I've literally never had anybody be that like that about, and I've worked with a lot of young people because where I used to work, I worked with teens and like just hitting 20 years old. I've never had anybody like be that. It's gone. The smoke is gone. I don't even know what the word I'm looking for, but like she just wouldn't let it go. She just would not let the age thing go. And I will admit, most people who meet me say I don't look my age. They would think that I look younger, which I guess is a compliment. I guess they could be lying, but it is a thing I get. Most people do say that I don't. They hear my age and they are surprised by my age. So, but you know, I eat healthy. You know, I work out sometimes, so I try to take care of myself. I don't wear makeup, so I don't know how that factors in. Like I mean, I look at my face, I can tell. You can see the lines. Like obviously, I'm getting older, but most people are surprised, I guess, that I am the age that I am. I remember being a hostess at 22 and like a 25-year-old was a new hire, and the way I looked at her as like too mature almost, my dumbass. I wouldn't say natural beauty. That's not where I would go. But I will say that because I do eat relatively healthy, I probably am helping myself along with not like I mean, I don't, for example, I don't tan too much, so my skin doesn't have that look of someone who like tans every year, you know, where you can start to tell somebody who suns a lot, who like tans a lot or gets burnt. So like I don't really have that. I don't smoke, so I don't have that for my skin. Like I don't have the skin that starts to, you can kind of tell because they're a smoker sort of a thing. So I have things like that going for me. That maybe make my skin look a little bit younger, I guess. But I got this little mark that just showed up like a year ago on the side of my temple, and I was like, damn it, what the fuck is that? I actually had to go to the dermatologist to get it checked out because I was like, you're suspicious enough up close and like magnetized that I'm like, I want, and I was pretty sure I knew what it was because I had looked up what they were, and so I was pretty sure it was this one thing, which is nothing. It's a benign nothing. But I was like, I'm gonna go get it checked out in case. And it was exactly what I thought it was, which was a benign whatever. But it won't go away now. It's just there unless I get rid of it, unless I have them remove it. But I was like, come on. And it's something that you get as you get older. And I was like, damn it. I'm getting older. Oh no, I'm starting to get the things. People think I'm in my late 30s, early 40s. Not sure if it's that. I feel like that is a lot of that is an Asian thing, sort of, because you guys, your skin, like you guys look amazing. Like no matter what age you are, I feel like you guys always look super young. And that maybe that's just like a ooh. I don't know who that. I didn't even know who that was. I'm just like riding around doing nothing. I feel like that's what, like a genetics type thing or something. Some people are just naturally more, they got your genetic lottery. Look at some of the, I'm trying to think of some of the actors or whatever that like don't look like they age ever. And I was like, yeah, you won the genetic lottery. Congratulations. You'll see a guy that looks the same when he's 20 and he's like 60 now and he looks like he's barely aged. And I was like, what was it? Somebody posted the other day, was it like Elijah Wood or whatever? And they were like, did he really get rid of the ring? I was like, yeah, because he doesn't look like he's aged a day, really. He looks the same. You definitely have natural beauty, but hey, people have different ideas of what is beautiful, especially with celebs and AI and shit. It's true. I don't think that I have I would not consider myself a classical beauty at all, for sure. It's my features. I have a lot of masculine features, and for me, I guess I equate beauty more with feminine features if you're a female. But hopefully, if my mom's still listening, she's gonna like, brain. I definitely got less of my mom's features and more of my dad's features, so I definitely have more of the masculine, like, male side of the family. And I'm like, darn it! Why couldn't I get more of the feminine features? Like, I got the big nose, I got the chin that juts out, you know. I got the long face. It's a It's a male character. It's very the male genetics in my family are very strong. I have 3 brothers. Well, I guess my older brother technically is a half brother, so he doesn't count because he's not part of that genetics. So my 2 younger brothers, but we kind of all have the same like face shape. You know, if you are curious what I look like, you're on my Discord. I did post a picture. I went out, so if you want to know what I look like, that is a picture of me. It's not filtered or changed in any way except for the lighting. I did make the lighting a little bit better because it was a little washed out. So it's in Discord, so you can see what I look like if you want to. I also have these little spots on my, like I've got these little like moles on my face, which I hate to. So okay, enough about me. I don't want to talk about me anymore. Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett Smith, they don't freaking age. They don't, yeah. And it's not that I'm like saying I'm like ugly or anything, or like I don't think there's ugly people really in the world. I just think there's people with different features. Like I don't view beauty that way, but I know that society views it that way. So I think I'm harder on myself because I was like, from society's point of view. But when it comes to like in terms of people are just beautiful people because of, you know, what they contribute to the world and what they, you know, who they are as people, and you know, I consider, to me, beauty and ugly has more to do with your personality. Like if you are a kind, giving, helpful, like you do good shit in the world, you're beautiful. I don't care what you like physically look like, you are a beautiful person. And if you are a nasty, negative, griefing, vindictive, whatever, like you are the ugliest person in the world. I don't care what you look like. And that's just like how I guess view it. But from society's view, I talk about myself in the light of what society would think of me, I guess. I do have Instagram. Pretty much only my family and friends are on there. I really just use it for pages. I don't really use social media too much to connect with people. The biggest place I would connect with people would be probably Discord. But even now, I just had another thing where somebody was in my DMs and I was like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna go back to not accepting those again. A lot of weird people out there. If I know you, like I know who you are, like I'll accept, but if I don't know you, I'm probably not going to. I'm literally doing nothing right now. All right, I think we can at least get the daily roll challenges done. Okay, so we can craft or cook. What's something else I could do? Oh yeah, we need the predators. I could go get gators. Let's go get gators. I got told once that my voice sounded like a 40-year-old chronic smoker. Oh no. I have allergies, so sometimes my voice gets a bit gravelly and stuff. All right, let's go to La Gras, and we'll move our camp down there so we can throw a couple gators in. Gators. Hey, Cyber, how's it going? Oh, yes, the, guys, I'm gonna go a little bit while longer here, but then I'm gonna take a break and I'm gonna be back with another stream. It will be Fortnite, so if you're only here for Red Dead, totally understand. If you want to kind of come and talk a little bit and watch me die, we are gonna be hunting for gummy sprites because they're doing a power hour today, and so I'll probably hop back on with the stream just so I can keep chatting with people that want to come by. That is from 2 to 4 today, so it's 11 o'clock for me right now, 12 and 2, so 3 hours from now I'll be back with a, again, Fortnite gummy power hour stream. And then there's another one from 9 to 11, but I probably won't stream that because 9 to 11 is pretty late. I can't believe they're doing it so late. I think they did they do 6 or 8 to 9 or 9 to 10 or something, but 9 to 11, that's crazy. But we have a lot of gummies we don't have, so we need to find the gummies. And the funny thing is, you've heard me talk before, Brittany, did it ever sound like that? I don't remember thinking you sounded like a 40-year-old chronic smoker, but it has been a while. I don't normally think, I don't know. The only time I think somebody is a chronic smoker is if they have that cough. You know that cough that smokers get? That's when I think it. You can hear the cough and like think it, and it's not even necessarily always true. Like some people, I guess, could just have like pneumonia or something. I don't know, something that's giving them a cough. But usually with a chronic smoker, there's a specific cough, and when you hear it, you kind of know it. And that's really the only time. I don't think your voice necessarily... Okay, bye, Madison. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. I don't know that I would think from the sound of your voice that I would think smoker. Okay, have we seen any gators? Oh, I've got the bug where I can't run in Eagle Eye. It's because I did legendary bounties. This is a bug after you do a legendary bounty, which is a bummer. The one thing I like about story mode is when you're in like Dead Eye or Eagle Eye and it slows everything down because you can really see the muscle play on the horses. I love that, but I do miss being able to run in Eagle Eye when I play story. That's fun. I wonder how long you have to smoke before your voice starts doing that. I don't know. That's a good question. Why are there no This has been the weirdest gaming session in Red Dead in a while. We had... The bounty was weird. No fish. I got the play daily challenge even though she kept putting the instrument down. There are no gators. Zero. There is zero wildlife out here right now. Alright, let's just try to load into a new session. It has been a long time since we hung out. It has. It has been many moons. I still have my day one Shire horse. Nice. I think the oldest horse in my online stables is my Black Arabian. I've had that since I scrapped up enough gold, which I think was 42 if I'm not mistaken, to buy it. Way back in... it was probably 20... Yeah, it would have been 2019 before I got it because it was 2018, end of 2018 when online dropped. So sometime in 2019 I got it. Red Dead is so laggy, you can't get into the stable, so it sounds like the servers are... Or, I mean, it's... There's not dedicated servers though, so I can't say the servers are having trouble. It sounds like the game is struggling a little bit there right now. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right. Do we have gators? Yes or no? Did my camp stay down here? Okay, my camp did stay here. Well, there are some animals now. I see a couple in the distance. But of course, because Predators is a daily. We're in lagging wagons due to the bonus and the servers. Yeah, people are on. Maybe we'll get a panther over here. Although, let's see, just out of curiosity. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's only 12 people on my server right now, so that's not a ton. Here, panther, 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 panther. Usually this is a nighttime spawn though, so. Although it is almost nighttime. We didn't really get any good coins today or arrowheads today. Not that I did a lot of arrowhead spots, but... Okay. Are these gators in here? It is. But I don't think that I can kill them in the water and get them to shore. Well, clearly not that way. Okay, well we do have some gators here. Maybe there'll be some up on the shores over here. I don't think you can lasso them once you... Nah. Oh, this is low enough, though. Can I... Hey, look at that. Perfect. 12 players in your lobby? Yeah. I'm listening to Japanese love songs. They sound really good. Alright, we just need one more. And then we would just need to cook at a wilderness camp and we'd be done the 9.
Supplies are running down fast.
Well, go hunt. You got 2 arms, 2 legs. That one looks too deep. That's a snake. That's a danger noodle. Alright, I'm gonna assume this is too deep over here, but we're gonna try anyway. Yeah, a little too deep. Oh, no, no, it let me do it. Hooray, okay. Should be 3. Come with me, doo-doo-doo.
Supplies are starting to run low.
Oh, I wonder if it took me back to 0. Okay, it did not when I changed lobbies. Sweet. Okay, nice. Alright, now we just need a crafter cook at a wilderness camp, and we should be 9 for 9, I think. Best way to do this is split point ammo, and I forgot to... That's okay, I need to make a couple things here. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4... 5... That may have been 7. We'll just say 6 though, and let's do... Yeah, okay, we got it. Nice. Okay. I am getting ready to finish up, Juo. I am almost finished. Until I'm going to take a break, and then I'll be back with some Fortnite, with some gummy hunting. Okay, sweet. I only did 2 of the generals. Chain pickerel I couldn't find with the pond wasn't working. Freedom events was really hard on a Saturday morning. I could have done salvage and one other. I could eat produce, but I'm not going to. Oregano picks. We could get oregano. Just curious if the fish have respawned now that we're in a different lobby. Let me go check. Go back up to Emerald. Yeah, I'm hoping everybody behaves themselves during Power Hour and they really are just hunting for gummies and not being assholes like they've been the last 2 days. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. I saw another trailer for the new Spider-Man that's coming out, and I am excited. Is anybody else going to go see that? It's end of July, I think. It's like July 28th, or I don't know, something like that. End of July. I'm getting real excited for it. I'm going to have to go opening weekend. Look, there's fish! Yeah, we were just in a weird lobby. I want to say, if you do a legendary bounty, sometimes it is good to reset your game, because legendary bounties do jack up a lot of stuff. pickerel. Oh, it swam in the exact opposite direction, and is that a bluegill going for it right now? Unfortunately, I'm still not Homer. I would join y'all. I'd say they're doing a one later tonight, but that's 9 to 11 our time. Which is like, what, 3 a.m. your time? Something like that. 'Twas a bluegill. Okay, so we're not actually going to go. We need 4 more pickerel, which is just not going to happen. Stranger went to check my other account, and while I have all the lovely stuff, it doesn't show the complete outfit like it does in my main. That sounds about right. And you didn't get it on your main, the complete outfit? Once upon a time? I don't remember when the Clovely was. I think I put it in the video which Hollow Pass was, but I actually don't remember. Was it 2? 3? I can't remember. We do. I was just saying we need to schedule a Red Dead session, but like my schedule on, you know, Friday nights and the weekends is a little more open, so I need you and IPA to figure out what works for you, because IPA is 8 hours ahead or behind. And I know sometimes he works on the weekends, I think. I haven't seen him here today, but we need to like coordinate with the both of you, because obviously we can't go too late because it's too late for you, but IPA sometimes can't do too early because of reasons. And so we need to figure, you two are the, I want to make sure both of you can join in, so we need to figure out. We need to coordinate. Figure it out. I never had the outfit at all, just had the pants. Gotcha. From a few months ago. Okay. That is weird. But that's very Red Dead, I feel like. Okay, bye, David. I'm getting ready to wrap up as well. Ooh. Oh, those are rocks. Why did these look like wolves on the side of the road? That was a trick of the eye. Saga, what are you doing? What are you doing, Saga? Friday or Saturday, I'm cool. I can stay up late. I can do my Fortnite session with my friends and then jump in to join y'all. All right. I'll post something. I'll post something in Discord and ask IPA what works for him. I can do, like, anytime the next 2 weekends, like, I would be available. Obviously, it might be a little trickier the weekend of the 4th because people might have plans with family. But I'll post something to Discord and see what everybody says. The solution is for both of them to move to the eastern states. Right. I don't think either one would do that. We might be able to convince IPA to move this way, but I think Shua's probably pretty happy where he is. I can adjust to your time zone. I just feel bad because I know how late it is, and like I don't mind adjusting my hours a little bit too, but I know with IPA it's the hardest. The two extremes are the harder ones to make sure there's a good time for both of you guys, and you're not either staying up way too late, or if he has work, obviously he can't do too early, but it's crazy. The time difference is a little tricky, but I'll post something in Discord, see what everybody says. Alright, cool. I'd like to hang out with everybody. That'd be nice. That would be nice. And I know Diana has a tricky schedule because she's got kids and she's also in school, and so it can be a little tricky. Move to Texas, you're at least central. Facts. Force IPA to move this way. Like, you know you want to come closer to us. But then even Diana's on the West Coast too, so. I like Portugal. Yeah. I was just looking at a trip. I was actually, it popped up on my Instagram, and it was like, you know, group trips that you can do where there's like a bunch of people going, you have a guide and everything, but like it's specifically a vegan trip, and I think Portugal was one of the places. Greece, there was one in Greece, there was one, or maybe Portugal wasn't the vegan one. I can't remember. I feel like it was though. There was like Italy, there was Guatemala, Italy, Greece, and I want to say Portugal was one, and there was like one other place. And it was like you go, and there's like they've got this whole thing planned, and they've got like all the vegan meals planned out, like restaurants and things. And then there's, depending on which area you're in, you're either like Italy, it was like, you know, vineyards and the countryside. Greece was like the water, and like Guatemala, there's like hiking up like this thing. So there were like different places for each. I was like, that might be something to think about. That could be fun. I don't normally concern myself too much with like what I'm gonna eat when I go on vacation somewhere, because like, yeah, I'm vegan. I'm gonna find something. Maybe it won't be fantastic, or like maybe I won't eat a ton, and that's okay. Like, food to me isn't that important, I guess. Is it really cool when there's really cool vegan options and there's really good, delicious dishes? Absolutely. I mean, like, that's amazing. And my coworkers are really great about like trying to include me and like making sure there's options for me. But at the end of the day, like, I'm not gonna starve. Like, it's fine. Like, if there's not. But to go on a trip that's specifically designed and like there's really cool things you can find, I think that's pretty cool. But it's like, again, it's so easy nowadays, I feel like, to at least find something. But I thought that sounded pretty neat. And like Italy, the pizza. Ooh. I was like, yeah, that sounds yummy. Diana doesn't matter, forget about her. Oh no. Can't forget about Diana. Can't do it. Usually we have vegan options everywhere, but our traditional food is not vegan friendly. Yeah, and that makes total sense. Yeah. But I know a lot of places, it's becoming more mainstream, so I feel like a lot of places have options. I think it's harder when you go, like, when you go to a small local mom and pop, like, traditional southern food down here, like, yeah, you're not going to find anything. I could hook you up with this Portuguese trip. I thought about it. I was like, ooh, if I end up doing that, I was like, I'd be like, here's where I'm going. Here's where I am. I'd have to save it for them, though, because, of course, when you're talking about a trip like that, I mean, it's, you know, I mean, it would be expensive if you go on your own, but, of course, you know, you're talking, it's anywhere from, depending on which one, they were anywhere from, like, $2,500 to, like, $4,500, and that doesn't include your flights. So that was the rooms, the food, and, like, not even every meal, but, like, most meals, but, like, some days it would be, like, breakfast and lunch are included, but dinner on your own, or, like, breakfast and dinner included, lunch on your own, sort of a thing. So it would cost even more than that. So you're talking, let's say $4,000 for the trip, another at least probably $1,500 for the flights. You could maybe find them for less, but it's expensive to fly over. And then, you know, an additional however much for like extra food, things you want to buy, stuff like that. So it would be an expensive trip. I want to say the Guatemala one was the least expensive in terms of like the cost for the trip, not flights. So it was like $2,500, and I found flights that were like $780 when I was looking, and I was like, ooh, like that's not terrible. Never forget we do things super late, so it's not unusual to have meals at 9 p.m. I will die. Although I used to be on such a later schedule because I am a night owl and I used to work a night job, so I used to not eat dinner until 9:30, 10 o'clock at night. But now, like, my schedule is so weird, I'd be like, 9 o'clock, I'm ready for bed. Not that I'm gonna fall asleep, but I'm gonna be tired and ready for bed. I feel it. I was kind of hoping to get to a sunrise here. It is 3:05 a.m. I keep just riding around until the sun hits. That would be something cool to do. There was another one I found that actually just goes to New York, and it's has to do with it's specifically centered around there's a couple farm sanctuaries up there, and it's centered around that, so you actually get to go and like meet all the rescued animals there, and it's a vegan trip, but the whole thing is around that and the food. And I thought, well, that would be cool. Now that's something you could, if I didn't mind traveling on my own as much, like that's something I could do on my own, but it's pretty cool to do it with a group of people. We have soccer games starting at 8:45 p.m. Sometimes, depending on the time zones here, we do have games that start late for different sports. So like when they're playing on the West Coast, a game might not start till like 8:30 at night. I would love to visit New York. I've been a couple times now. I've been to New York City twice, and I've been to upstate New York. I do really love upstate New York. It's beautiful, or it was beautiful when I went. It was like fall time, and everybody was so friendly up there, and it's kind of just a quieter, calmer, chill area, and that's more my speed. I did like New York City. We did like Manhattan, and we did Times Square and all that. We did 2 different trips. So the one trip was to go to 2 different ball games. So we went to watch the Orioles and the Yankees, and the Orioles and the Mets. The Orioles-Yankees game was terrible because Yankees fans are the worst. No offense if you're a Yankees fan, but you guys, everybody who was there in the stadium sucked. The Mets game was so much better. It was so nice. It was so relaxed. The Mets fans were great. And the stadium was better too. So that was nice. And then the other time we went, my friend and I went and we saw Fiddler on the Roof. So we went to a Broadway play, which was really fun. That was on her bucket list, so she really wanted to see Fiddler on the Roof forever. And so I was like, yeah, there are other plays I'd rather see more if they were out, but I have no problems with Fiddler, and I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was super fun. I would have loved to have seen Newsies on Broadway when it was playing. I wish that I had pushed to like go up there with somebody and like watch that, because Newsies and Into the Woods on Broadway would have been super fun. I love both those plays. They're probably two of my favorites. Do we get some sunrise here? 4:24 a.m. But yeah, I enjoyed both my trips. And like the people we met in New York City were all super nice for the most part. We had one guy that was a little bit like, because he was trying to like, I don't know, they just like hand you stuff when you're walking along and they were trying to give stuff. And this guy was like, because we were like, no thank you or whatever. And he like put his arms around both of us. And then when we were like ducking out to get out of his like arms, like he accused us of not liking black people. And I was like, no, I just don't like strange men who are much larger than me coming up and putting their hands on me when I don't know who you are. You're a stranger. Don't touch me, please. I don't care who you are. I don't care what race you are. I don't care what the color of your skin is. This is my personal bubble, and please get out of it. Please and thank you. Thank you. So that was a little uncomfortable. But other than that, everybody was great. And one time we were on like the subway or whatever, and we were in one of the back cars, I guess, and the guy who was getting out was like, hey, just so you know, if you're continuing on, like this is stopping, you need to move up to the first few cars or whatever. It was like, oh, thank you so much. Like we had no idea. Like, so there were very nice people up there. We got a little bit lost trying to find this one restaurant, and there was like a cop nearby, and he like helped us out. And so yeah. I've been to New York City a bit more than twice. We went to the big Toys R Us store that was there. It was awesome. Yeah, did we do that? Or the Lego? We did a whole bunch of stuff. We went to a whole bunch of places. The Hershey store, like... We did a bunch of the things there, walking around. I can stay at Rose's in New York. I love how you just volunteered her for that. Save some money. There's some sunrise coming up. Look at that. I would like, Colorado was one of my favorite places to go. I'd like to go back to Colorado. I'd like to get up to Maine. I would love to go to like Wyoming, like Montana, Wyoming, and like, or out in that area and do some of like the, I don't know where all the different like parks and like things, you know, all that out there, but I'd love to do like that area. I've never seen the Grand Canyon. I'd love to see that one day. That'd be cool. Yeah, I definitely have things that I would love to go see, but I have traveled on my own and it's fine, but like I guess I'm at the age now where I'm just like, man, I'd rather if there was somebody I could go with, like it'd be better. Still can't believe they closed down the Toys R Us. Yeah, I missed the T-Rex, the gaming floor, and that sweet, sweet Star Wars section. Yeah, when did they close that down? It's been a while, right? I feel like it's been a while. If you like nature and woods, you could stay at my place. I can't remember. When was the first time I went to New York City? I was in like my early 20s, I think. Been a few years. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was there when we went. Yeah, because that would have been a while ago. I'm trying to think of where we went, but it has been a long time. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up there. The sun is shining. That's what I wanted. Wanted to get to a little sunrise here. It's just so much prettier in the game when it's sunny. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you so much. I'll be back next Saturday with some Red Dead Online as well. I think we got one more weekend in the bonus section here before we swap over. And I will be, if you want to hang out and chat, I'll be back in a little bit in like 2.5 hours. Let's see, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30. Yeah, 2.5 hours with some Fortnite. We're going to be hunting down the gummy sprites and just chatting, hanging out, and having a good time if you want to check that out. Otherwise, like I said, I probably won't be back on Red Dead until next Saturday as per usual. But I really appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great rest of your weekend if I don't talk to you again. And yeah, that's it. Bye, everybody.